Okay, students, in this video we are going to discuss some important questions of exercise 1.1. This exercise contains some very good questions. In this process, first of all, I am picking a question from this one. First of all, very simple question, and later on we will discuss some important questions. Here, I am picking this question. Relation R in the set A. Relation R in the set A and members of set A are 1 to 3 up to 14. Defined as this. Defined as this. And we are to check, are these reflexive, symmetric and transitive or not. We are to check whether this particular relation is symmetric, reflexive, transitive or not. Okay. So in this process, mind it, whenever any relation is very small one, any relation is very small one, it is containing no many elements, then we should have a strategy. We should have a simple strategy. We should write down the elements of that relation, and later on we can check reflexivity, symmetricity and transitivity very simply. And if any relation contains many elements, then this process will not be good one. This question is simple, and in this question we are not having many elements inside the given relation. The relation is saying here, the relation R is over a set A, which is containing elements 1, 2, 3 up to 14. And this relation R is defined as xy, where 3x minus y is equal to 0. 3x minus y is equal to 0 means what? It means that y is equal to 3x. Y is equal to 3x. So it is very clearly defined, xy such that 3x is equal to y. Okay, this is not a very long collection of pairs, so we should write down. And to check, general checking process is not good here. First of all, write down the pairs of this relation. It is very simple one. I am discussing with you. Okay, if we write 3x is equal to y, here it is written 3x minus y is equal to 0 in the question. In the question it is written 3x minus y is equal to 0. So we can write there 3x is equal to y. And if 3x is equal to y, it means that the second element of this pair is 3 times of the first element. So it is very simple. So if I take x as 1, then clearly y will be equal to 3. If I take 2 as x, then the y will be equal to 3 times of this one, 6. If I take 3 as x, then y will be 3 times of this one, that is 9. If we take x as 4, then its 3 times is equal to 12. So this pair is also a member of this relation. But now we cannot have one more pair, because when we take x is equal to 5, then y will be 3 times of that one, and it will be equal to 15, and 15 is not an element of A. Because this relation is over A, that means x and y both must be inside A. So 15 is not inside A, so we cannot have a pair like this 5, 15. So only these 4 pairs are there. And now in the process of checking reflexivity, first of all, as I told you earlier, that to check reflexivity, we need to take an element from set A, and we will check whether that element is self paired or not. And not only this, it will be proceeded for all the elements of set A. So here you can clearly see that if we pick 1, we are not having 1 1. So stop here, don't check further. So we are saying that it is not R is not reflexive, and we should give the argument, the region, since 1 belongs to A but 1 comma 1 does not belong to R. So it is not, this is not reflexive. And now about symmetricity. Again recall, I have already told you, that to show symmetricity we are to check one element from the given relation. Means we will take one pair and we will check whether it's inverse. That means if 1 comma 3 is there, whether 3 comma 1 is there or not. Clearly 1 comma 3 is a member of R but 3 comma 1 is not a member of R. We should not check further. If it is wrong for one case, it won't be symmetric. So it is not symmetric. So R is not symmetric because however 1 comma 3 belongs to R but 3 comma 1 does not belong to R. So it is not symmetric. Now think about transitivity of this relation. In this process, we are to pick two such pairs. Mind it, to show reflexivity, we are to pick one element from the given set. To check symmetricity, we are to pick one pair from the given relation. To show transitivity, to check transitivity, we need to take two pairs such that the second element of the first pair must be the first element of the सेकंड पेयर. चलिए अगर हम लोग ऐसा कोई पेयर लेते हैं, we can take or not? Yes, we can. If we take 1 comma 3, if we take 1 comma 3 and 3 comma 9, then the second element of the first pair is present as the first element of the second pair. But here clearly you can see that 1 is not related to 9. 1 comma 9 is not a member of this relation. So it is violation of transitivity. So this relation is not transitive relation. So we will write in this manner. We will write that R is not transitive. Not transitive. Since however 1 comma 3 belongs to R and 3 comma 9 also belongs to R, but first element 1 and the second element of the second pair 9 are not paired together. That means this pair is not a member of R, so it is not transitive. Okay, I hope this question will help you to understand other to solve other questions. Okay, now I pick another question. These questions are of same nature, and I hope you will solve these questions. I am picking the fifth one, and this is very interesting question. These questions are very interesting, and these are conceptual questions. Actually, these will enhance your concept. So we need to handle these questions. First of all, understand what is said in the question, and later on we will solve the question. Here in this question it is said R is a relation in the set A of human beings in a town at a particular time given by. It is very clear. Whenever we talk about any relation, we should think about a set. Relation is always over a given set. Without having any set, we cannot think about any relation. So, first of all, go through the set that is given to us. Here, this set A is a set of human beings in a town at a particular time. Suppose that the town is Patna and in Patna, if at a certain time, at a moment of time, people are there, then the collection of those people is supposed as the given set. So set A is a collection of, is a set of those human beings which are present at a place at a particular time. So this is a collection I'm writing here. I'm writing here. I'm writing here. This is fifth part of the first question. Here, A is a collection, is a set of human beings, present at a particular place. Particular place is mentioned here. At a particular place, at a certain time, at a particular time, and now some relations are defined over this given set. One by one, we will discuss these relations. Actually, these are very important. I feel that discussion of these questions, which are under the sub part of 5 of question number 1, are very important. Is very important rather. Here, relation R is the set of human beings in a town. It is defined in this way in A. R is a set of x, y such that x and y work at the same place. I will discuss some of them, and later on I will write some of them. First of all, you think in this question it is said that this relation is having a pair like this x y, where x and y मतलब फर्स्ट मेंबर और दूसरे मेंबर ये दोनों एक ही प्लेस पर हैं. So they are working at the same place. It is given. That means this relation R is defined as, it is a set of a pair x y such that these two x and y, these two x y work at same place. Work at same place. Now you just think about reflexivity. For reflexivity, what is to do? Very simple work. We are to pick an element from the given set. For reflexivity, always pick an element from the given set. So suppose that any member x belongs to A. That means this person x is at a certain time at a certain place. So x is supposed a member of set A. We suppose. Then we are to check that x is self-related or not. If x is self-related, then we will say it is reflexive. For having a relation like this x comma x, a pair like this x comma x, x is related to x, we should check it whether the first element x and the second element x are working at the same place or not. Surely these two are same person, and if these two are same, they are surely working at the same place. So we will conclude that since x and x, there is no need to write down that one, but to make it clear I am writing, since x and x are working at the same place, therefore x comma x must be a member of R. So we can say that here x is any arbitrary number, arbitrary person, means you can take any person of that set A, and to check for that one you can go through the argumentation provided here. So we conclude that x comma A is a member of R. Therefore R is reflexive. Okay, if R is reflexive, then we are to find we are to find symmetricity, we need to check symmetricity. We need to check symmetricity. For symmetricity, mind it, to check symmetricity, we need to pick one pair from the given relation, one element from the given relation. Okay, so first of all, you think about a pair, which belongs to R. So let x comma y belongs to R, and the condition provided is this: x comma y can belong to R only when the first one x and the second one y are working at the same place. We can say x and y work at the same place. And if these two are working at the same place, we can write this one as this also: y and x work at the same place. What is the need to write in this way? Very simple. Actually, the definition of the relation was as the first member x and the second member y are working at the same place. So if we want to put y as the first element, we should read y in the beginning. So why I have written here y and x work at the same place. We are sure that having this information we can conclude in this way also. So y and x are, since these two are working at the same place, we can say that y comma x belongs to R. So y comma x belongs to R. So clearly, if x comma y belongs to R, we conclude that y comma x belongs to R. Therefore, R is symmetric. Y is symmetric. And now we want to check transitivity of the relation. For transitivity, to check transitivity, we need to take two pairs from the given relation. Not only two pairs, but such two pairs in which the second element of the first pair must be the first element of the second pair, and only after that one we will check transitivity. So firstly we will pick such two pairs from the given relation. Let x comma y belongs to R. This is the first one we have chosen, we have supposed, and the second element is written as the first element. Y comma z belongs to R. These two pairs have been supposed, these two pairs have been taken, and only after that one we are to check transitivity, and in the process of transitivity we are to show that x comma z are related. Okay, now if x comma y belongs to R, therefore x and y work at same place, and y, having this one, y and z also work at same place. Oh, okay, look here. If x and y are working at the same place, that means where y works, x is also working. And again we have written here y and z are working at the same place. Again, where y works, z is also working there. So where y works, x and z both are working. That means x and z both are working at the same place. So we can say that x and z are working at the same place. So we conclude that x comma z is a member of R, and that was to do. So we will conclude that therefore R is transitive. R is transitive. Okay, I hope you could understand this one. This is very simple question. And now these questions are being discussed by me without writing. I hope you will solve these questions. X and Y in this relation, in this relation, X and Y live in the same locality. Live in the same locality. It is very similar to the previous question. They are working at the same place. Here they are living at the same place. So we will go through as we did in the previous solution part. We can show its reflexivity, symmetricity, and transitivity. And in the end, we will conclude that if any relation is reflexive, symmetric, and transitive, then we will write in the end that this relation is an equivalence relation. Because any relation is called equivalence relation only when it is reflexive, symmetric, and transitive. Now, what about this one? X is exactly 7 centimeter taller than Y. The first member of this pair, X is exactly 7 centimeter taller than the second member Y. Now think about whether X comma X, if we take any element from the given set A, let A belongs to A. Now tell me whether A is exactly 7 centimeter taller than A. No, not at all. One cannot be exactly 7 centimeter taller to himself or herself. So clearly 1 comma A, that means any member of A is, if A, then A is not related to A. That means this relation is not reflexive. And now what about symmetricity? Suppose that a pair X comma Y belongs to R. A pair X comma Y belongs to R. Then think about you think about whether Y comma X belongs to R or not. No, never. It cannot belong, because whenever x comma y belongs to R, it means that x is 7 centimeter taller than y. X is 7 centimeter taller than y. Now tell me, is y exactly 7 centimeter taller than x? No, never. It cannot happen. So it is not symmetric. Similarly, it cannot be transitive. In the process of in the process of the checking of transitivity, if we suppose that x comma y belongs to R and y comma z also belongs to R, then we cannot say that x comma z belongs to R. We cannot conclude that, because if x comma y belongs to R, that means x is exactly 7 centimeter taller than y. Y says 7 centimeter लंबा है. If y comma z belongs to R, that means y is exactly 7 centimeter taller than z. That means y जो है वो z से exactly 7 centimeter taller है. अब आप बताओ क्या x z से exactly 7 centimeter taller होगा? No, it will be exactly 14 centimeter taller than z. So x comma z won't be a pair of R, so it is not transitive. Now the special part of this one is this question. Actually, in this video, I was to focus over this particular question. X is wife of Y. X is wife of Y. X is wife of Y. देखिए इस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन का सॉल्यूशन अगर आप एनसीईआरटी के पुराने एडिशन में देखेंगे तो उसमें आंसर मिलेगा कुछ और, नए एडिशन में कुछ और. In fact, many books have copied those answers, तो आपको उनमें एरर दिखेगा, लेकिन आप उस दुनिया में हो जहां पर किसी भी चीज को आप सेल्फ से चेक कर सकते हो. So have a good logical approach and answer this question. This question is very good question for enhance your concept. And again I would say, to check reflexivity, we will take any element from the given set A, that is collection of all human beings present at a certain place at a certain time. Suppose that A belongs to A, then A comma A cannot belong to R, because this A cannot be wife of cannot be wife of cannot be wife A cannot be wife of A. कोई खुद की वाइफ नहीं हो सकती. So why we will say that A comma A does not belong to R. Since it does not belong to R, therefore R is not reflexive. Not reflexive. Now think about symmetricity. We need to pick a pair from given relation. Suppose that x comma y or a comma b, as you wish to take, x comma y belongs to R. It means that x is wife of y. X is wife of y. Then how can you conclude that y is wife of x? You cannot conclude. So y is not a wife of x. Therefore y comma x does not belong to R. Therefore R is not symmetric. Now I am going to discuss about transitivity of the relation, and only this part is of much importance. Okay, this part is of much importance. Mind it. If I suppose, just recall, for in the process of checking transitivity, we pick two pairs from a given relation, and not only this, we pick such two pairs in which the second element of the first pair, let the first pair is x comma y, then the second element of this pair is y, then the second pair must contain y as the first element. That means y comma something, y comma z. Okay, so such two pairs must be there, and in the process of checking transitivity, we need to take two such pairs. Not only this, these two pairs must be of that kind. Okay, so first of all, I hope you will be in a state of laughing if I say x comma y belongs to R, and y comma z belongs to R, then surely आपको लग रहा होगा कि सर क्या लिख रहे हैं. Actually, it is not possible. We cannot write such two pairs from relation, because whenever we write here x comma y belongs to R, it means that x is wife of y. And how can we write that y is wife of z? We cannot write. So we cannot have the second required pair in the process of checking transitivity. So we are unable to pick the second pair. And if we are unable to pick the second pair, that means there is lack of information. Y comma z can never be there in relation. So we cannot pick such two pairs. And if we cannot pick such two pairs, we cannot conclude that it is transitive or not. that means there is lack of information, and if there is lack of information, clearly we will say that it is transitive. So it is transitive. X is wife of y, but y comma z does not belong to R. That means but y is not a wife of z. Therefore, 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 it is transitive. It is transitive due to lack of information. Lack of information. Mind it, dear students. ये जो सॉल्यूशन मैंने लिखा, कभी कभी इसमें आपको कंट्रोवर्सी दिख सकता है. कई ऐसे बुक्स हैं जिसमें लिखा हुआ मिल सकता है कि ये ट्रांजिटिव नहीं है. इवन एनसीईआरटी के ओल्ड एडिशन में आप देखोगे सॉल्यूशन में इट इज रिटन इट इज नॉट ट्रांजिटिव, बट इट इज ट्रांजिटिव whenever there is lack of information, we are not able to gather, we are not able to pick another pair, then there is lack of information, then it is transitive. And last question I am to just discuss about sorry, father of y. If father of y वाला situation हो हमारे पास तो क्या होगा? Just you think, if you say in place of this one, if you write in place of this one, if you write father, then what happens? If you take any element from set A, that means a member of that locality, then that member cannot be father of himself. So A cannot be father of himself or herself. So A comma A will not be a member of R, so R will not be reflexive in this case also. Again, think about the situation of symmetricity. If x comma y belongs to R, then in place of y, wife, we will write father. So x is father of y, then y cannot be father of x. So it is again not symmetric. And now the third part. Now in the third part we are having different situation. X comma y may be a member of R, and y comma z also may be a member of R, because x may be father of y and y may be father of z. So we can pick two such pairs. So there is no lack of information. There is no lack of information that was in the earlier question. Here there is no lack of information. So we should check it. So x is father of y. Similarly, y is father of z, but x is grandfather of z, not father of z. Therefore, x comma z cannot be member of R. So mind it, if the relation is of father, then this relation is neither reflexive, not symmetric, not transitive. But if in place of father, if we write the relationship of wife, then it will become transitive, because we will be unable to pick two pairs from the given relations. So there will be lack of information and it will become transitive. Hopefully you could understand. Okay, have a nice day. Thank you.